And theme song.
Dicks. Just dicks everywhere. How is our Iron Throne of Dicks coming?
I'm not sure. Gotta ask Lee on that one.
So who's gonna be sitting in that one? Probably just Joffrey. Probably a big old mess.
Hey, no spoiling Game of Thrones. I've only seen the first season.
Joffrey's a dick.
I'm just spoiling what's already been spoiled for me.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. So, like, vampires come in, and then the werewolves start having sex with all the prostitutes. Yeah. Apparently everyone you care about is gonna die.
That sounds like Iowa.
That already happened.
So what's on the agenda tonight?
Well, I guess since this is like the most people will ever have in a podcast, we probably should count this as the first podcast.
Even though it's going to be the shortest.
So we probably should introduce ourselves instead of just saying dicks a bunch of times.
Were you about to say, let's introduce our dicks? All right. My name is Black and Massive. Mine's Mighty Joe Black.
Mine's
Black and Tan.
Black and Tan, there you go.
Black and Tan? Wow. Such a creative name, Richard.
Mine is Dr. Octopus.
Yeah, I seem to have misplaced mine, but...
And you are all in the courtship of course, Mr. Sir Reginald Buttbottom.
I was trying to come up with a few topics to talk about, and the one, I guess you could say the two that I'm most interested in, or the ones that I thought would be pretty interesting, was the new Flash series and the new Arkham game that's coming out. The final one that they're saying it's the final game, but I don't really think it's going to be the final game because the other ones made so many millions of dollars for the Arkham series.
How many Arkham Origins can you do before you run out of Origin and have to actually come up with stuff?
Well, it's not an Origins game this time. This is the this direct sequel to Arkham City. It's called Arkham Knight. And it's essentially Batman dealing with the aftermath of everything that happened during Arkham City.
Not to mention that, they also have a new villain that was created by the whole team who, works with the DC Comics or whatnot. I think it is, or the character is called the Arkham Knight that Batman is going to have to fight, and it's pretty much a nega Batman, like a negative, like the opposite of what Batman is. All of his skills, all of his, abilities and whatnot, but, except evil, essentially.
I thought that was what the owl guys were supposed to be from
Night Owls.
Yeah, from like the new
52. Or?
Yeah,
new
52.
The Court of Owls was just a group of assassins that were trained to kill Batman, and all of them failed horribly.
Well, didn't they kill Damian or something like that?
That was during Death to the Family. And that was a random thug who threw him through a window.
I still find that hilarious for some reason. Yep. I don't know why.
I have like 2 copies of Death of the Family, and I've been like postponing reading them forever. Man, I'm such a bad comic fan.
Spoiler alert: Damien gets thrown through a window.
It's like common knowledge now. Like everybody knows.
Well, it's because everyone's happy.
You read Death of the Family because like this is the story where like Damien dies and like Batman's all like mopey and shit. Like that's
it's not like there's no way to bring him back from the dead a year from now.
Right. The word on the street is because the Stephanie Brown character went over so well, they're thinking about doing another female Robin. So.
Was she the one from the Earth 2 or something like that?
No, she was Spoiler originally, back when what is it? Not Jason Todd, Tim Drake. When Tim Drake was Robin, she was a character named Spoiler, who was the daughter of the Riddler, and she would spoil the Riddler's riddles, hence the name. And when Tim Drake decided that he didn't want to be Robin anymore, she kind of took on the mantle, regardless of the fact that Batman's like, "Stop it! You're not good at this. Just go away."
You just ruined the ending of all my favorite books. What the fuck?
And but I don't know. I haven't played any of the Arkham series at all, but one of my friends have been telling me about it, and I was like, I really want to get into this game, or like the storyline, and I've been watching the fights and the trailers from it, so I'm going to start on this. And the new Arkham that they're coming out with is actually it's actually a next-gen game, so you're not going to be able to play it on like any of the, the 360 or the PS3 or anything like that. You're going to have the.
So it's not going to sell at all. Is what you're saying?
It's a Wii U exclusive.
Holy
you! Oh God.
Wait, are you serious, or are we like
joking? No, it's a PS4 and Xbox One exclusive.
Yeah.
There's still no announcement for a PC release for it.
I think it might be on PC actually.
Enjoy your
according to Comic
50,000 copies.
It's like a report. I think, I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But yeah. But that's new for video games. And for series, I think I talked about this on one of our previous podcasts, but like I am stoked that they are coming out with a Flash TV series. Like I'm really excited for this. With crossover from the Arrow, actually. They're going to have villain crossovers, and there may possibly be some superhero crossovers in this. I'm not exactly sure.
Are we talking animated series or live action series?
We're talking about live action. There might be some crossover between the Flash.
I am like crazy behind an Arrow because of my schedule, but
same here.
I've actually been like powering through like the first season on Netflix, so
nice.
Almost at the end.
What are you looking at?
Sorry. The one thing, since we're at a con essentially right now, there's
Which con are you at?
NakaCon, but there's also Planet Comic-Con happening at the same time.
Ah.
And some people like to put Craigslist ads for the con they're at, and there's one with the Fatmobile on it. Anyone going to Planet Comic-Con this weekend, or going to be in Kansas City area while it's going on, looking for horny women that are just wanting to fuck on this weekend? More than one woman is more than welcome, as are couples. Put your favorite superhero in the title or 2 fiber bolts, send pics / your age, and if you want to meet up at Comic-Con or after.
Where is he? Where do you put the comics? Where do you put the condoms?
Quick to that condoms.
That is way too fucking long.
Is that his requirement?
That's what she said.
Oh, this one's boring. It just says, hey, you want to hook up. And they start with Elonzi.
What the hell? Is this a Whovian?
Well, if they do a time hookup, it'll be like it never happened.
Time hookups are the easiest because you just walk up to a girl and you're like, hey, in an alternate universe, you and I had sex. Think about that.
I already say that to every woman I meet.
But there wasn't any for NakaCon, which kind of saddened me.
Well, but you also have to remember, in an alternate universe, when you had sex, she turned out to be a werewolf and killed you.
Fuck.
The makeup is looking good, by the way, Ben. Are you going to school for that?
Say, what was that?
I said the makeup is looking amazing, by the way. Are you going to school for that?
Thank you. I'm actually just taking a general makeup class for my costume design degree, but I've been doing it for about 3 months now, and I'm enjoying it. My skill keeps going up, so I'm gonna like do Savage Opress from Star Wars Clone Wars and do devil yellow blackface.
Oh, cool.
That came out a little racist, but
that's like double racist, like yellow and blackface.
I'm hitting all of the grounds.
Who would even be yellow? Like, what race would that be?
There are no Asians in Star Wars.
That is true. They were all eliminated in the Great War of China.
Just all China. Hate each other, so they just murdered each other and got it all out of the way.
Yeah, the aging makeup was like as time has been like when you first, I mean, like all the makeup you do like looks really good, but like as you've been progressing, like your latest makeup that you've done like with age, I was like, damn, like I almost didn't recognize you at first. I was like, who's this old fucker on my Facebook? I don't know anybody over. I was like, I don't know anybody over 60. And I was like, holy shit, that's Ben. He looks really good. So that's awesome,
especially being 60.
So you said this is a costume design degree, so you've gone back to school then?
Yeah, I started back at school over at NDSU up here in Fargo. Been learning and getting professionally trained in costume designing and construction. So I'm actually got hired for a local production of Beauty and the Beast. I'm designing all the enchanted characters.
Wow.
And doing some stuff that hopefully has not been done before. Because a lot of that stuff out there is really fucking stupid.
We just have to remember the old theatrical saying, whatever Disney did, just do that.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I don't know, when you literally just have arm sticking out of something for no reason.
I don't know. If you wanted to really throw them a curveball,
I'm sure you can make stuff better than that.
Oh, somebody got seriously injured in that one.
Yeah.
So that would make you a double major then, right?
No, I think I'm just going at the one right now.
Oh, okay.
Well, unless you count past degrees as something
Yeah.
that I don't use, and nobody does.
Yeah, in this economy.
This economy.
Where do you? I might actually be able to make it to Detour. What are you doing this Detour? Or who are you cosplaying, rather?
I am working on Darius from League of Legends right now.
Nice.
The armor is coming along very nicely.
Is that progress pick that you took? That's what that was for?
What?
Was that the progress pick that you took with the armor?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
If you look at one of my latest posts, I posted my update with the armor and a picture of my cat and wrote a little fan fiction.
Oh, God.
You wrote a fan fiction on yourself?
I think that's called a sad fiction.
It's fan fiction. It was based on Full Metal Alchemist, and so it's like the suit of the empty armor, and then a picture of my cat, and so Ed with the just text, he goes, Alphonse, are you in there? The cat goes, no, silly boy, your brother's dead. I'm a cat. This time it'll cost more than an arm and a leg to bring him back. Meow ha 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 ha.
Wow.
I'm fascinated in where this cat learned to talk. Was it MIT?
Yes. He is best friends with Meowth, and they were reborn as homunculi.
See, the fan fiction just keeps growing and growing now.
Yes, because I definitely didn't write that at 2:30 in the morning.
There's a lot of talking cats in the animated world.
Yeah, even, was it Happy from Fairy Tail?
Sailor Moon's cats. Freaking Mao from Darker Than Black talks.
I hated Sailor Moon's cats.
Oh,
I don't know
fuck,
why.
that
They were
was
so uppity, even for cats. They were like, don't do it, Sailor Moon. It's a bad idea, because you suck at this.
When I get bored, like, because I'm really nerdy or whatnot, like, sometimes at work I'll listen to, like, the old Toonami promos, like, the song, like, that, like, Dragon Ball Z. And, like, there was one that they were playing when, like, Sailor Moon was on Toonami, and, it's the English version, not the Japanese version.
Well, yeah.
Oh my God, the voice acting is terrible in that. They're like,
well, yeah.
Here we go! Oh! And I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Dude, yeah, I don't know how it ever just got hard from watching that show, but
it's because they didn't talk during the transformation sequences, and back then Cartoon Network didn't know how to censor that.
My favorite thing though is like how
one stroke and you're done.
How Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune are cousins.
Yes, they're cousins in the U.S. version.
So
I just think them being cousins makes it hotter. So.
This just goes to show like how fucked up America is. Like they would rather incest than homosexuality.
Exactly. America.
It makes more sense to be related than it does to be like fucking lovers. Yeah.
Incest makes more sense.
Yeah, it's like, we're related. It's cool, man.
How's Twitter, Richard?
Pretty good. I'm trying to get everything for the closeout.
Oh yeah, we didn't actually introduce ourselves.
Tumblrs.
Oh yeah,
we probably should do that.
Probably should do that.
I'm Richard Rojas.
I'm Evan. I'm a huge dick.
You do have a huge dick, Evan.
I'm Richard, also known as Red Aftermath on many sites.
I'm Evan, also known as Sanjo Eve on everything.
Our
Archmage Sexy Pants.
I'm Amar Sadiq, also known as Nappy Chan, or the cosplayer known as Nappy Chan.
I'm Holly, known as Missy Panda.
Who's also black.
See? As we said, Evan's like the only white person over here.
Yeah.
We might
definitely.
kill you, Evan.
It's alright. That's cool. I'm the only white person over here.
Ben.
And you are?
I'm Ben Valentine of Feng Shui Cosplay. I also go by Blood Chaos. But not really, just in my mind.
I'm Sean Kendrick. I don't do much online, but when I do, I usually go by JP Bro.
All right. Now, this isn't our normal full cast. We still have a few people that are not recording.
Yeah, Amar, where are you, asshole?
Should we name the other people and their stead?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, there's Halish Yoon. She's also known as Princess Moon Bunny Cosplay. Thank you. I came up with that name. That's also her stripper name. No, it's not her stripper name. She's not a stripper.
If you're gonna be a stripper, you gotta at least be
and then
the
there's
queen.
Kaden Vieira.
Yeah.
At least that's how I say it.
I fanboy over her Jubilee because it's really good. You don't really see many good Jubilee.
And we also have Drake Risden, which is a poor college white boy.
He doesn't have
the internet.
He doesn't have an epic cosplay name.
No, he's actually probably the newest person in our group that is to cosplaying.
Mm-hmm.
From my knowledge, he's done 1 or 2 cosplays,
right.
But they were dressing up as a Black Mesa.
I thought you were gonna say a black man. I was like,
yeah, Black
Man.
His
ass up. We already have a precedent for that.
But Black Mesa scientist, and I don't remember what his other thing was, but
didn't he do,
he's still pretty new.
From what's his name? The dude who's the hammer is his penis.
Dr. Horrible?
Dr. Horrible, that's who he did.
I don't think he did.
Did he? I thought he did Dr. Horrible.
No. I don't think he's ever. I don't even know if he's even seen that.
He should.
But he is our anime guru because he watches everything.
Anime.
Nice.
Pretty much.
I wish I had the time to even catch up with freaking Kill la Kill.
Right?
I'm so behind, you guys.
So good.
You're definitely ahead of me. I just started a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I was going to actually talk about it, and I was like, I can't, because I'll spoil lots of things in that show for people.
Ryoko's a dude. There.
What?
This week's episode.
Yeah, for me or whatnot, I guess you could say, I bring a lot of current topics in, the cosplay community and stuff that are, going on or whatnot, I don't know, just different topics. New video games, new comics, new anime that's coming out, different bullshit that happens in the cosplay community, different drama, I guess you could say. I'm always on top of that. My nerd expertise, my dad started my nerddom off really young. He got me into sci-fi, and I didn't even know I was being a nerd, but I've seen everything from every episode of the first Star Trek series, from the ones from the 1960s, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Babylon 5, Farscape, Buck Riders in the 22nd Century, both Battlestar Galacticas, Lex, you name it for sci-fi, I've probably seen it, and all the movies.
Have you seen Firefly?
Yes, I have. And the movie.
Who the fuck hasn't seen Firefly?
It's a joke, Sean.
I haven't watched Firefly.
What?
Yeah, I've avoided it so
Jump
long.
out the window.
Jump out the window and die.
Carpet burn.
We're on the first floor.
Do it
I'll
now.
admit to this. Getting into Firefly now seems a little pointless because it's man, I'm going to get into this series just so I can feel bad that it's been canceled.
That they're never going to make a show.
I'm going to cry.
I like it because it's pretty much live action Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought when I saw it. And
when it first came out, I was like,
Cowboy Bebop vibe.
When it first came out, I was 10 and didn't understand things that they were talking about. So I had to go to the YMCA and swim. So fuck things on Friday night.
Yeah, when I was watching it, when it was first airing, I was just happy to see something about space travel that wasn't all we're prim and proper because we're representing the human race and blah,
I know,
blah,
it's
blah.
full well humans wouldn't do that shit. We'd be just as fucking terrible.
Yeah, we'd just be assholes. Fuck.
Because we're assholes who can
Fuck
space travel, so we're gonna be even bigger assholes now.
Yeah.
Have you seen Mass Effect?
That was
Exactly.
not airing on TV when I was 10, Ben.
Shut up.
I feel you when you say you have to you come back and you rewatch things. I did the same thing with Digimon or whatnot, and I've been currently rewatching the first series of Digimon, and that was my I call it the very first anime I probably watched was probably Dragon Ball and Ronin Warriors, but at the time I didn't know it was anime or whatnot. I just kind of watched it.
Right.
It didn't really catch my attention, but Digimon is what got me. I call Digimon my first real anime that made me a nerd because it got me into two things that really make you a nerd. That's when you fucking print out the fucking coloring sheets and copy the shit out of it or whatever to learn how to draw it, and you role play from it. So that's how I know Digimon like fucked me up. But like when I watched it, it was a really cute show. And I'm watching it again, and I'm like, holy shit, this show is about metaphysics and like alternate dimensions and shit. It's some deep fucking shit. So it's always good to like go back and like rewatch shit. I did that with Fight Club once. I first saw Fight Club when I was like 14, and I was like, yeah, I've seen Fight Club. It's a great movie, and I recently rewatched it last year or year before last, and I was like, holy fuck! I was like, I didn't understand shit from that movie when I was 14. So it's always good to go back.
Yeah, like Digimon and Pokemon were like my first anime I watched when I realized this is different than the American stuff I've been watching.
Mm-hmm.
But way before that, like I was super into Samurai Pizza Cats, but had no idea.
God, I remember that show.
You remember Samurai Pizza Cats?
Yes, I do. Samurai Pizza Cats.
Yeah, yeah, that was awesome.
It's a shame.
Did you know,
I still
like
know
in
that.
the pilot episode of Power Rangers, like Samurai Pizza Cats is actually playing on one of the TVs in the background?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh god, Samurai Pizza Cats. I didn't even know people remember that damn show.
I fucking love that shit.
Remember it.
I want more people to remember that. Like, they totally pulled a Shin-Chan with that show before Shin-Chan was even a thing.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Ronin Warriors is on my costume list that I'll never get done. Just some like freaking goof mobile suit.
Yeah, when Ronin Warriors was on, that's the time Saint Seiya was playing too. They called it Knights of the Zodiac over here though, and I was way more into that. Just because it's like Seiya with his Pegasus Meteor Fist. It's like, oh, the Ronin Warriors pull out swords, they fight each other. Seiya punches the air and destroys things. I was all about that. It took me forever to find out like what it was when I got older, because I'm like, I kept looking up Knights of the Zodiac and it brought up nothing because way back when Google was terrible. And now it's like, oh, I know what that anime is.
Was that the same time period where YouTube was like, you would go on YouTube to like watch anime and you watch it in 5-minute increments to get a whole 30 episode? Be like, shit, the new Naruto's out in 50 pieces.
Yes. Oh my gosh, they actually have a link on the current video to go to the next video? This is just glorious.
And my YouTube reflects that. Like, my YouTube is like 8 years old. Like, it is an old URL, like back when it first came out. So, but we do have to skedaddle because we have to work the dealer's room at the con doing stuff. So, we are going to head out.
All right.
So you said.
Well, at least me and Evan are still going to be here.
So I probably won't see you until I come back down and visit again then.
Yep.
Alrighty then. Well, thanks for everything or whatnot. We need to hugs out, be gay, penises.
Okay, 5-minute intermission. I can't get up, damn it. I'm stuck underneath the table.
That's what that Viagra's for.
It was nice talking, Richard. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Yo,
hello.
Who do we still got?
Is it cutting out again?
They sound like little midgets sucking up helium.
Hello.
It's terrifying. We're just gonna have to cut them from the entire podcast completely.
All right.
I'll cut you. Get over here, bitch. Oh.
I told you they're gone completely. Now even I can't hear them. And I was lying before.
Just put in that one. Put it in that hole.
Fuck shit, donkey horse.
There we go. Hello.
So Richard, now that Ben and Sean are gone, let's talk about how their voices sound and why we think it's funny.
Oh man, dude, Sean, you know that Richard guy?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
And that
I know,
Evan
what
guy
a dickwad.
has a small white penis.
The tiniest donkey.
Tiny, what?
The tiniest donkey? That sounds like a really great children's story.
The tiniest jackass.
Tiniest donkey.
Tiniest donkey. He's got a small dick.
Oh, that's pretty solid. Hopefully, I'll work on it a bit more. But I think we have everything. It'd been awesome if Hallie could have gotten on, but or Jake.
Speaking of which, I got like no sleep last night.
Conventions. Oh, hey, are you guys going to ASEN?
There's a small chance I might.
I'm going.
Yeah, I'm just decided last week that I was gonna go.
I wonder if you guys can record from there. You won't probably have internet access though.
No, but I could call you on the phone and scream my lines on speakerphone into the mic here.
That sounds pretty solid.
If we do, I'm probably gonna be ridiculously intoxicated with toxins.
Well, that's the best time to
like
record.
alcohol.
That's when everybody wants to listen.
Yeah.
That is when you're at your most charming.
We'll see if I am at my most remembering to turn on the podcast.
It'll definitely be interesting either way.
I'll just leave you a really long and angry voicemail.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That
who
might
do
be-
you think you
I already
are?
hope that Burly Man, just like fan fiction.
Yes.
I guess one thing that we should probably mention in this this first official episode is kind of our strength. So me and Ben, I know, have done a lot of armor. Sean, have you done a lot of armor before?
I did do some armor for Sengoku Basara. I haven't done as much cosplay lately, but my strength definitely lies in martial arts and incorporating that into like stage performances.
All right, Evan.
I'm ungodly pretty. Now I'm really good at. I'm pretty good at the suit. I know a lot of any guy can wear a suit, but damn, do I pull it off. But mostly masks, helmets, various props like that. Nothing big. I'm coming up on my biggest armor project to date, and that's a Mass Effect armor for Kaiden Alenko.
Nice.
I'm still relatively noobish, but I think it's because I keep trying different mediums, and I've yet to find one that I'm just going to stick to.
What have you tried so far?
Let's see. We've tried Bondo, EVA foam, getting into latex soon. What was that new foam that we discovered?
Pharaoh. I have a piece of paper. Just a second. God damn it.
It's like EVA foam, but thinner and easier to use.
Okay.
And various other random things. A little bit of resin here, some fiberglass there, but nothing terribly big on those.
Resin pisses me off so much.
Yeah, that's why I don't use it anymore.
I don't have the patience to be around for when it dries, and then it drips everywhere, and it looks like God came upon my costume with jizz that cannot be rubbed out.
The stuff that we found out is called boss shape.
Oh, yep. I just learned about that pretty recently in costume class. It's like, it feels a lot like felt, and
Yeah.
if you heat it up, you can
Shape it.
heat mold it, and do all sorts of weird stuff.
Yeah, so we were looking at using some of that stuff.
We're gonna
Like
become
latex for
furries.
Kaden? Like his gimp suit version or something?
Oh, Valara foam. That's the other thing,
Yeah,
too.
Valara foam. No, the latex is actually for Skullface from Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain.
Is Phantom Pain, is that the one that has like the 50 limbs?
No, that was Revengeance, that a character had like a butt ton of arms.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
So what was
What
that
was-
phone
what the
called?
fuck was her name?
Valor?
128 arms?
Well,
Is it
yeah,
125?
in Revengeance, the girl who had like the gecko arms.
Wasn't her name Mithral? Was that it?
I don't remember. It was something French.
Of course, French.
Les Surrender.
Lay a lot of arms.
I think
Miss
it might have been
Fisty?
Mithral, because that sounded like reminded me of like elven armor for some reason.
Yeah, I hated the weapon you got from her because it was kind of useless. But
Wasn't
then
it
again,
like just a giant like arm staff that like
That-
had huge amount of reach?
yeah, you could also use it as a whip.
Oh, okay.
So she was
No,
Ivy from Soul
that thing
Calibur.
was so goddamn annoying. We're looking at pictures from Planet Comic Con, and they brought in this Ford Raptor truck decked out as like a Star Wars thing. They put speakers in the grill of the truck and the back of the truck, and they blared Star Wars sound effects throughout the whole con. It was terrible.
Oh shit.
You should link us so we can also look at things besides my still excellent Pinkie Pie background.
Yeah, I probably should. You know what I should
Speaking
also
of
do?
Pinkie Pie,
Is
I
build
Pinkie
totally-
a-
Pie is best pony.
Well, that's Applejack, but besides that.
No, it's Pinkie Pie.
But Pinkie Pie,
Spike's the best pony.
Well, yeah, Spike is the best pony. Spike is a dragon, so he's the best pony.
Fuck Spike.
He beat the Wonderbolts.
Spoilers.
Yeah, for those of you who haven't watched season 2 yet. But Tony Fleece was there, and he's the lead artist for the My Little Pony comic books right now.
Oh yeah, I've
Yeah,
been to pick those up.
Yeah, I got to meet him. Dude was really nice. I bought 2 prints from him. They were both variant covers. I actually got the Pinkie Pie miniseries variant cover print with her and Optimus Prime.
Oh, sweet.
You know, this Ford Raptor, it looks like the furthest Stormtrooper painted on, it looks like he's grilling something out the back. Like he's just flipping a burger or something. Because the smoke's coming out. Looks like a big old barbecue.
Probably.
Probably roasting up some Twi'lek Jedi.
Mm-hmm. Jar Jar. He's just cooking up Jar Jar because everyone hates him.
Well, you know, they're kind of like a mix between frogs,
Jar Jar jerky,
people. So I think they would taste all right. I mean, frog legs are delicious, and people taste great too. So you
apparently
put
they
them
taste
together.
like pork. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, we're very similar to pigs. That's why they use the pig corpses on Deadliest Warrior to fix all their weapons on. Which we need to get a pig corpse, by the way.
I'm sure that's got more to do with bone density than it does flavor.
Well,
that and pig skin is very similar to human skin.
Do they use sheeps for vaginas then? No?
All leathery like a bag of sand.
That's exactly what a vagina feels like.
Just how you like it, huh?
Yep.
Just like I like my...
I basically want to feel like living sandpaper. That's what I want on my dick.
Like not fine sandpaper, like
coarse.
Really coarse grit.
I don't know if they grate it, but coarse.
You just pull out a bloody stump.
Yep.
Sounds
makes it
solid.
regrow stronger.
Well, in the spirit of the podcast, I'm going to leave early.
Really?
Because I am exhausted and I have a crap ton of makeup I have to wash off of my face.
Well, aren't
you
you
dirty
a little
whore?
bitch?
What do you got makeup on for?
Attracting men. I'm a whore. What do you think?
All right. Very practical use.
All right. At least you're making some money.
Well, it's more of an experience thing. It's like an internship.
Oh, okay. So it's just not even prostitution. It's just giving it away, huh?
Well, I like to think prostitute instead of slut. It seems more
okay.
professional.
You didn't want to go with escort?
Well, every time I think of escort, I think of bodyguards, and so I'm like, I can't do that. What if I'm starting an escort service, and it's like, oh good, I need someone to protect me. I'm like, well shit.
It's like, I can look pretty in a dress.
It's like, I weigh 150 pounds. You'd be better off lifting me up and using me as a weapon. But no, I'm going to sign out. I'm exhausted. My pants are extremely stained, as is my face. And that's what I'm going to sign off of.
All right.
Catch you later.
This economy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Part-time job at a glory hole stall.
Yeah.
It's just like a bukkake farm.
Well, if you're working a glory hole, then why the heck do you even need to have the makeup?
Well, to make yourself look pretty.
Oh, okay. It's like getting into character almost.
Yeah, it's
like I gotta have all these dick, but I gotta be confident with those dicks, so I gotta smear all this shit on my face.
It also help prevent against AIDS, I've heard.
Oh, okay. Just AIDS repelling lipstick.
Yes.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Well, is there anything you guys wanted to talk about specifically?
Oh, I think since we lost literally more than half our people, we should probably cut it short, maybe?
We lost exactly half of our people.
Yeah.
Well, this is our first podcast, so we kind of did a good introduction and stuff.
Somewhat.
Get people hooked with our names and uncensored.
Just random ass bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what is our main focus in this podcast? Cosplay and dicks and shit?
Yeah, cosplay, dicks. For me, why I started to really enjoy podcasts is they did help me get through kind of a tough time after my house got robbed. But I want to just... Because there's a lot of people out there, especially new cosplayers that come out to like conventions and everything, and they really don't know how it is in the convention world or how things are run. So just the idea is to give kind of some ideas of what you can do, like some constructive criticism for like overall appearance, like using an iron or a steamer before you go out. Also, yeah, this just don't wear the clothes while you steam them.
Cleveland steamer.
Also, just kind of stories of what we've witnessed and the crazy stories that we've gone through, because a lot of us have seen pretty crazy things in the last 5 to 10 years of cosplaying.
Pretty much. Like that one time I blacked out for 4 hours at Iowa.
Oh, hells yeah. That was hilarious. It wasn't exactly cosplay related, but it was definitely congoer related.
Yep.
And then there's the classic story of my friends had a roommate which finger banged a chick in the same bed
Holy
as them.
fuck.
I feel like that has happened in my situation various times while I was trying to sleep. One of my friends, he's a sleep screamer. So
This story.
yeah. So he didn't tell me about it when we roomed together. So I'm just like playing on my iPad at like 1:30 in the morning. He wakes up, turns over to me, says something incomprehensible like, "Did you know that humans and ponies look like rainbows?" And then he just opens his eyes as wide as he can, looks at me, goes, "Ugh!" I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Wow.
Doesn't he? Did the story go like he just screams at you and then he says, "Dude, sometimes people look like ponies"?
Something like that.
And you
I was traumatized, Sean. I don't
And then he
remember
falls
the
asleep.
exact order of how terrifying that was.
Either way, it was hilarious.
Maybe for some. For me, I
And
think
then
I
we
peed
gave,
a little.
and then we gave him "You Just Had Sex" cake next year.
Okay, without naming names, yeah. You were saying something, Richard?
Well, I hope these podcasts that come out hopefully help some people just getting to I guess know the cosplay community and the crazy things that actually do go on behind the scenes.
So should we just close out with like a little tidbit or like
Life lesson?
Yeah, you kind of like talked about your thing about like Cleveland Steamers and like I think we can all just end on like
Cleveland Steamers
Well-
are not a cosplay team.
All right,
I
everyone.
think here
New cosplayers, Google search Cleveland Steamers. Your life will be improved because of it. Image search that right now. Safety off.
hey Sean, what's your Twitter?
My Twitter?
Yeah.
Fuck's it. I don't fucking Twitter.
You don't have a Twitter? I mean, even Evan has a Twitter, and he has like 4 followers.
What the fuck is Twitter for? It's like you just say random stupid shit, and like people are like, "Ooh."
It's
Yeah,
basically
more or less.
a streamlined Facebook that doesn't allow you to post long, boring statuses.
Yeah, fucking social networks.
Okay. Well, we do have Cosplay with Benefits does have a Twitter. We're
Okay.
a Cosplay W Benefit. That's all that could fit in the allotted characters. You can follow Amar at Digimo, which is Diggimo. You can follow Ben at Ben Valentine. You can find Caden stuff at Caden Vieira, which is Cayden Vierra. You can find Evan at San Joeve. Hali at Hali X, or I never can say her fucking last name. It's
Ashley XYOG.
HLEEXYOOJ. Holly is at Missy Panda, and I am at Red Aftermath. Did I forget anyone?
I don't even remember that many people being here.
I
Well,
haven't
that's
posted
everybody.
forever, but you can find me at JP Bro on DeviantArt.
DeviantArt.
Yeah, back when that was relevant.
Yeah, not so much anymore these days.
No.
People
Still a
read.
good place to put your art.
Mm-hmm. Even though
Um,
Tumblr's supposed to be that now, but like
Oh.
Tumblr crowds.
People use Tumblr for things other than cats. I don't.
Like porn.
Really?
Yeah, there's a shitload of porn.
There is a shit
Like-
ton of porn.
Just pictures or videos? Because
Ev- well,
You can find
I think
a lot
everything.
Of GIFs. Freezes the fuck out of my old Mac.
man, GIFs. What are we like in the mid '90s again? Who the fuck spends all their time looking at porn GIFs?
Well, they like
Go
do
to-
whole, they do whole like gift sets. So you like look at that one.
Like,
and you're
just
bored,
fucking go to X videos. You know, just have yourself a good time with your
Or
pants off.
Pornhub.
But then you can find exactly what you're into. Is like, oh, here's a whole page that's just going to give me that like every week.
It's called a tag filter on every porn site.
This is for like lazy people who want to masturbate.
How do you get even lazier than internet porn? How is that even humanly possible? Like, I don't know, you just look at a screen, don't even use your hands anymore, and you're like, done. Time to go on with my day.
Well, you could like duct tape a flashlight to your desk, and you're just there like.
So yeah, cosplay life lessons. I would say something like, even with the deadline approaching, don't rush, because if you go at it calmly, with care, you'll come out with something good. If you go in with rush and like your emotions start going crazy and you start stressing
You get so
out,
pissed
it becomes
off.
not fun. It becomes work. Then the focus has been lost for the most part. If you want to go in for fun, or if you're like stressing over a costume contest, just sit back, take a breather, and kind of. I have had a couple beers, but like, you know,
Yeah, and you're a lightweight.
I am like
So-
crazy tired. But yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Just
Don't
stress
procrastinate,
out.
otherwise you're gonna stress the hell out. But hopefully we will have a Tumblr, or you could, I guess, send it to at Cosplay with Benefit. Any questions you have, anything you guys want us to cover, we have with our entire group. I think we cover everything when it comes to cosplaying. So
My little tidbit for like closing out here. When picking your first character you want to cosplay, it's tempting to just go as like the most badass character or the coolest character. But like pick a character like you want to like play as and like just hang out and something that's more fun.
and also keeping it simple isn't a bad idea.
Yeah. It's like when I started out, like I wanted to cosplay all the like the really tough, badass characters. But like when you're hanging out at the convention and you want to be in character, it's not gonna work out so well. You gotta like pick someone who's more fluid. For me, it was better to like pick someone who's more fluid and wants to like go with the flow and just hang out.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
thank you all for listening.